Right, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls, and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light in all beings, whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. Go ahead and get, let's kind of get an overall energy from this Oracle deck, and this is the Oracle of the Long Now, and this is a deck by what's her name? Let me look here. Ashley Cook. That's right. And I am using Ashley Cook's tarot deck, the blue edition too. Let's see, Virgo. What are you getting? Karma. So there may be some karmic things playing out in your life right now. Karma doesn't have to be negative, you guys. It can be positive too. It really depends. I look at karma, and this is really befitting too, because Saturn coming back around in certain people's charts and stuff, and holding people accountable. Jupiter, all these planets play a big part, you guys. But karma, it's kind of also saying, you know, you're creating karma too in the moment. So it's important to remember that. After we feel like a karmic release, when you're like, oh, finally that's over. And like, I know there's been a period of my life where I was like, oh my gosh, I know I'm like repaying some karmic debt, like for sure, like, because it's just, and it's like, now I really, you want to be mindful not to create any more karmic debt. You want karmic, like surplus or savings. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it like a, I don't even know what to call that, but just doing good things and really try not to create any negative karma. On the bottom is the Wheel of Life. Yeah, so things are turning, moving, and really not a whole lot of control you have over it, Virgo. It's just kind of happening, and that's okay. We are going to get a soul cards Well, there went one. Let's see what you guys get. Oh, interesting. This is sacral and solar plexus. And also we have a little going on with the third eye and the crown too. There's a lot going on right now. There's the filling here of the filling, you know, maybe feeling a lot of pleasure, creativity in your life. And then the power and confidence to kind of bring that up and bring it to, you're like really seeing something, and you're also connecting, knowing that you are connecting, knowing that there's something building up inside of you. There could be a confidence and a strong will that you're feeling right now. It's a lot of, it's an uplifting feeling to get you on your way to create something, do something that you are willing into your life, that you're wanting. And it's like feeling like you know it's connected to maybe your purpose, or it could be connected to some kind of karmic thing, and you're just really feeling this. And it's interesting because this is cool too on this karma card. It's like there's a feather in one bowl and a heart in the other. It's kind of like those scales of justice. All right, let's get one more oracle here, and this is the Lantern Oracle. Oh. All right. We're gonna move these karma. Beautiful. And we got sharing. There is giving and receiving and giving. That balance, you guys. So you may be really, and there's the double 10 here, and then there's the double 3 there. Perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. Nice. Oh, sharing. You could be feeling, and if you aren't feeling, maybe this is just some advice right now to be mindful, but there might be some karmic debt or some karmic receiving or giving that is being done in your life right now that needs to be done, that or is being done. And it's very, it's balancing something out bigger than you may understand right now. There's a whole nother realm of things that have been and has been and will be and are that we do not understand, you guys, fully. But this energy feels very karmic, and it feels very like you're there's a calling or a knowing that you need to make something happen by either giving or receiving something in your life right now. We'll get more into like what that could be, but I'm going to read this sharing card. There is giving and receiving and giving. You know, if somebody else is trying to give to you because they feel inclined to, and it could be a deeper seated knowing that they need to help you or share something with you. By receiving that, you are actually giving them something too, whether it's like some kind of closure, some kind of it could be forgiveness, it could be closure, it could be love, simple things that we reject all the time as humans. We really need to think, man, I should receive that. It's giving them something too. If somebody really wants to help you or forgive you or love you, it's giving them a gift too, because maybe they need that in their life, and that's part of their karma, or that's part of their deep knowing that this is something they need to do. And when you reject that or you don't accept that, it feels very out of balance, you know. The true sharing of ourselves does not take anything away from us. It is not about giving all that we have. It does not come from a place of fear or lack or a bartering mindset, you know, not thinking I'm going to get something in return if I share myself with this endeavor, these people, this group, this work, whatever. my voice, if I share it with these people, I'm not expecting anything back. It's just something I feel I need to do. Maybe it's part of my karma. Maybe it's part of my path and my purpose. And it's also in the path of those to receive. Vice versa. So, everything that comes across me that I'm receiving is meant for me, to receive. We freely offer what we have from a place of abundant love and a sense of completeness. True receiving is from this state too. Giving from that place of feeling abundant and complete. It's like when we don't feel like we have enough, we can't give it. We can't give it if we don't have it, kind of thing. But to receive also takes that same. If actually, it's even harder for us to receive than it is to give sometimes, because we're just so used to feeling unworthy of, especially good things. But then receive that. There's goodness in your life and there's good things. Our spirit self opens in communion with those who are safe and of a pure heart. Those who are not are individuals who require our discernment and refrain when sharing. To discriminate between who and what enhances or depletes our energy is necessary. If there's a constant feeling that something is not right or does not make sense, then it probably is not the right choice for us to continue engaging with that person, group, or organization. It is okay to take time to find and gradually get to know our circle of transparent and trustworthy people. The giving and receiving through knowing others and being known is the greatest sharing of all. I love that. The Guardian's message is giving and receiving within your circle magnifies the energy of growth and love in your life. I love that. So, there is times to be discerning about who we are letting their energy influence us, or we are trying to influence energy that's just, maybe it's unbendable, it's unmoldable, it's untouchable, and not take it personally too. I find that that's a real thing. Like when you really want to help somebody, or you really want to, or you really want something too. You need forgiveness, or you need love, or you need acceptance. Do not expect anything from a person, a group, a situation. Just do what you feel you need to do, and then stop at that. That's another message coming through. So let's read this karma. The card of karma symbolizes our reflection in the mysterious mirror where life unmasks us and challenges us to grow. I feel like there's a thing, an energy here, a message here saying come out of your shell, communicate, talk to your closest circle. You may be closing yourself off, Virgo, from a group or even work or a situation where you need to open up and share yourself and also receive others too. And it's hard to do that if you're, but there is a feeling here of feeling like I'm ready to do this, and feeling like you have to do this. Like there's like a calling for you to share something that you have to share, or to receive something from a group or somebody who's trying to share something with you. This could go either way, Virgo. By creating errors and correcting those errors, we become wise. To recognize mistakes and be able to correct them embodies knowledge gained by experience. Yes, I love that. The card of karma is the judgment process undergone by the personality as it strives to become conscious of its own inner working. It symbolizes the perpetual process of monitoring the personality towards universal consciousness. Each individual is a kind of cosmos, and enlightenment is the concept of perfect self-knowledge. Deep contemplation of life reveals it to be a mysterious process where our thoughts manifest as our experiences. Become master of your response to life. A polished mirror reflects back a blue sky, a clear blue sky. That is awesome. Thank you. That is pretty cool because, it feels like there's just something here calling you forward to make a good judgment call on recognizing that when you're not sharing yourself with others, and this is what's crazy about being around others or seeing kind of outside of ourselves, which we actually get to see inside of ourselves if we see it as a reflection of ourselves and not something separate from us, if that makes sense. So it could be something here you're being asked to share so somebody else can see that reflective nature in you, or vice versa, Virgo. And we got inspiration. Yes, I'm like you might be feeling inspired to connect to somebody or a group or something, because they have something to share with you, and it's in your path to receive that. The sun, this is clarity. This is safety. This is the sun right under the karma. It's good. This feels like good karmic stuff, and it feels like doing good too. And let's get one more, guys. Vulnerability, and that is the sharing part. It is hard to share our true authentic selves with people, guys. This is not easy. It's not easy to be yourself. It's not easy to come out and say, you know, this is how I feel and this is what I believe, and it's okay if you don't believe that or feel that, and put yourself in a position where you could be attacked or shamed, and you know that includes like even just coming clean with being the human you are. It takes a lot of vulnerability and sharing your experiences. Like negative, what would be judged or deemed as negative in society, can be really positive when you take the lessons away. And yeah, of course, there's always gonna be things you're like, oh man, if I could go back and change that, I would. But the truth is, and I used to say that a lot, and then I'm like, no, I would go change some things, and I truly feel like I would, if I had the choice. But that's why we may get chances to do this, to make those choices differently, and it's every day we can make a new choice. And obviously I have changed it, even this same lifetime. So like there's things I would never ever do again that I did when I was younger, that I have the opportunity every day to not do. So I am changing it as I go. And that really matters, you guys. And that's what I am feeling. So if there's something you haven't been sharing, like a true authentic part of yourself or something like that, Virgo, there is some vulnerability needed in sharing or receiving. Maybe this is love and support from group, family, something like that. But you're feeling pretty lit up, it feels like, about maybe some good things you want to share, or you want to receive from. This could be family, friends, it could be a relationship, job, anything, you guys. This is a general reading. So if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But if it does, keep that in mind, to be open to receiving, and don't expect anything back if you're sharing of yourself. You know, if I'm out here sharing myself, I'm sharing myself, and it doesn't matter what really happens after that. It's what I'm doing that I feel, you know, it's meant for who it's meant for, and there's either going to be gratitude or not, and I can't expect either or. Yeah, let's get a couple of these virtue clarity cards. Oh, thank you. This is a very nice spot, and I'm very grateful to have a space like this. Even though the other space got rained out, I had to really find the gratitude too in my life, and appreciation, which is the card that flipped. Appreciating those supportive, and appreciating the karma, appreciating even our lessons, even if they came, just to remember they were there for a reason. It says, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Recognition and enjoyment of positive qualities, valuing goodness. Putting a value on the good things, the nice things, the things that make you feel happy and safe and sound. That creates good karma too. You know, this way you're just talking about doing, it's good energy is good karma, you guys. Like, you don't just create karma by your actions. You create it by your energy and your intentions. The universe sees and hears everything. There is no blind spots in energy. There is no, you can, it's just kind of crazy the way I feel that, but it's so true. Let's get another, we got creativity, and I was feeling that. Like, there could be something really passionate that you want to move towards sharing yourself with, or receiving from somebody or something, a group, or maybe this could be just opening up. It says, a small spark kindles a great fire. Vulnerability, but this is going to require that you open up and share of yourself. If there's something like something coming in to support you, help you, something that lights you up and makes you feel creative and alive, and you want to like invest yourself in that and share yourself with that, Spirit's saying appreciate that's there for you, and then take the time to open up, be vulnerable. Don't close off your energy from those you trust. There was a little bit in there about being discerning. You know, we do have to be aware that there is energy vampires. that just take your energy, and they never share their stuff with you. You're always sharing with, the world or this person. You're always having these really heart to heart, deep things, and then it's like you're not really getting anything back from them. It's not like a equal give and take. It's just you're pouring your heart out, you're pouring your energy out, and they're just stoically sitting there, like, and you hope, like, I know in my heart, and this has happened quite a bit, it's rough. It doesn't feel receptive. So you just have to close off your energy sometimes and yourself to those people or situations, because they're not at that place. And if anything, they're just taking all that you're saying, and they're not, they could be using it as tools or tactics or manipulation or anything like that. But it's also teaching, and then we got compassion here too, you guys. And this is what I was just getting to as I was talking about that. There's still a part of us that share and are vulnerable with others and share our true authentic selves, because we are compassionate for those that just maybe don't have words, don't know how to speak, don't know how to express like their feelings or share themselves authentically. Maybe they were taught they weren't interesting, or they weren't lovable, or they weren't so they just learned to be quiet because maybe they thought they didn't have anything to offer. So we got to really open up the space for people right now, you guys, to be their true selves and appreciate and receive whatever. There is going to be negative energy here and there, and we just have to be really discerning about who we're sharing our energies with and our efforts and our time and all that. And also what we're receiving. Like, are we going to listen to this person's critical, awful words about ourselves, or are we going to just say, have compassion? They're in maybe a dark place in their life, and they don't know how to express it or feel it, or what did it say? Having control over our action or reaction to life, or something like that. It said it's just. And this has been a really strong message for a couple weeks now, and I think it's just playing out. This says, love thy neighbor as thyself. This is that reflective quality where we can find a group, find a friend, find a partner, find a job that reflects back to us what we know is in ourselves, and we can actually see where we can learn, grow, expand, and also we become more patient, we become more kind, we become more vulnerable and open, and accepting then too of others, because that's why it's important to be around people that accept you, so that you feel that, so you can accept others. And it's a cycle, it's a connection that is very important to have in our lives. Sympathetic concern for the well-being of others, sharing feelings of pain. And this is a very strong connection we have with our compassion and how we can relate to others. And, that's why there's groups where you go and talk about your past and addictions, and there's therapy. But, I do feel like if you can have a good family or friend or somebody to talk to that you trust, that loves you, that opens up the table for you, take advantage of that. And it doesn't mean take advantage, like take it for granted. Don't take it for granted, but utilize your support groups and your family and your friends. You guys, right now I feel like that's a message for you guys. Opening up, being vulnerable, and sharing yourself. Wheel of Fortune, again, this Wheel of Fortune is coming out big time. So things have just really been turning here, and you may be feeling this whirlwind of energy that you really can't control. There could be some things really trying to show you and reflect back to you. Some things you need to appreciate, maybe some things you need to share about yourself to a group or a family or friends. The Ten of Pentacles, this feels family. This does feel like family. This is always to me too like healing, like generational healing in about just it's a long buildup accumulated of just earthy being, earth energy. It's resources, it's money, it's bloodlines, it's ancestral. So there could be the karma that we're talking about is ancestral or family related, and it goes back. And by family, it doesn't necessarily have to be the family you grew up with. I believe we are definitely related to many more people that we did not grow up with. We are definitely related to everybody pretty much. I mean, I think there's a couple different tribes or groups, but I don't know. but that's just my like theory. But I do feel like this is generational and family karma that you've been working on healing, or you're being asked to step up and heal. And part of that karma is of being vulnerable and sharing of yourself, opening up to appreciating what you have to share, or what somebody else is trying to share with you, having that appreciation for it, being vulnerable and open to it, and then also having that compassion for others and yourself at this time. And the Nine of Wands. And this is a really good feeling of like, feeling like, you know, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to do this. This is the end of a lot of, and this could be mental stuff too. This could be a lot of like family, like mental stuff, that mental issues. It could be even like mental thinking about like be closed off, or this is all could be karmic stuff that we try to heal. You know, it could be like in families. Sometimes you have like the female line that's just been like really burned bad, and they just, you have to heal like that negative man karma, or the negative female karma, or the, you know, this distorted masculine, distorted feminine stuff, distorted money, distorted materialism. There's something here about sharing yourself and being vulnerable and open and having compassion for others. I feel that's trying to be healed through you. If this message is yours, Virgo, and it's definitely saying you're almost at the end here of a very long burden of family stuff that you've been carrying, and you just need to tough it out through this last haul, and know that you're doing it for really good reasons. It's so that you can get back up from your life and your physical existence and the mental stuff that's been caused here, and be sound and nurturing and helpful and resourceful, and, you know, utilize what you have to benefit yourself and others, and being not, and this could have something to do with like being just holding on to your stuff. I call it, you know, this is about sharing. So there's something here about sharing, Virgo. Yourself, maybe your, and it's something like maybe you've learned, or it's just DNA, it's just there, but you're trying to heal in your, I feel like it's just happening. Like this is your turn in the dynamic, in the family stuff, to spiritually, energetically break through some barriers in the DNA, and some blockages and some trauma, and heal something. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Virgo. So as usual, I appreciate you guys coming, watching your reading. I always appreciate your likes and your subscribes. And if you are new to my channel, hello. Thank you for stopping in and watching the reading. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.